Hello, welcome back to the English literature class. And today I'm going to discuss part 5 of Act 4, Scene 1 of The Merchant of Venice. I have already put forward 4 videos regarding this scene, and now we are almost towards the end of this main crucial scene. And these are the textual words which we are going to study today. Now we have come to know that Shylock is completely lost now. The bond for which he was begging, it has been totally turned against him. Portia has been able to win that case. She has been able to let Antonio get free from the clutches of Shylock. Then we have also read how the Duke has shown his mercy on his behalf by not taking the life of Shylock. And now when we left on the part 4 in the end, we are supposed to discuss how Antonio is going to show his mercy. So we are somewhere on around line number 375, where Portia had asked Antonio also to show the mercy. So what does Antonio say? Antonio, so please my lord, the Duke and all the court, to quit the fine from one half of his goods. Quit to remit, to leave the fine for one half of his goods. I am content. So means provided. He will let me have the other half in use to render it. He says, the mercy I show is, number 1, let us remit the fine. Let him take because the Duke had said that I will give you your life, plus the part which is going to be given to the state, 50% of the which has to be given to the state. I will just take a fine and then give you the rest of it. So Antonio says, let even the fine be left. Let him take the whole of the 50%, provided he writes a will that everything after his death will go to Lorenzo and Jessica. And secondly, he says, the 50% which I am going to get, Antonio says, that I will keep it as a trust. That money I will keep with me, I will keep using, and by the end, when I would have enough of mine, then I will be returning this money to Lorenzo only, to Lorenzo and Jessica, because they are his legal heir. I am content, so he will let me have the other half in use to render it upon his death unto the gentleman that lately stole his daughter. The gentleman Lorenzo that recently married his daughter Jessica. 2 things provided more, that for this favor he presently becomes a Christian. Very important. Presently, right now, he says only these 2 things will be granted to him if he changes to a Christian. He has to change his religion right now. The other, that he do record a gift. Gift here means a will, vasiyat. Here in the court of all he dies possessed on to his son and his daughter. So understand this very carefully. 3 things are there. Number 1, to remit the fine of one half, that he will get the total 50%, provided he signs a deed which will be presented to Lorenzo, that after his death everybody will be named to Lorenzo and Jessica. Number 2, Antonio will be using the other half which he will be gifting to Lorenzo later on. And lastly, he has to change his religion. So Duke, he shall do this, or else I do recant, cancel the pardon that I late pronounced here, recently. So Duke says he has to listen to he has to abide by these instructions. Otherwise, I will cancel what I said before, just now. What had he said? That I will give him his life. So now Portia is happy and she's asking Shylock whether he is content. So, and Portia orders Nerissa to write the deed of gift. So deed of gift here is the will which Shylock has to sign. I pray you give me leave to go from hence. I am not well. Send the deed after me and I will send it. So now Shylock is totally shattered. He is in a completely pathetic state and he begs that please let me go from here. Wherever you will ask me to sign, I will sign it later on, but I don't want to stay here any more. Get them gone, but do it. So Duke says, let him go if he wants it, but he has to sign the deed. And Cristiano is still very angry. He says that normally when a person changes the religion, when he is supposed to adopt Christianity, what is the rule of the religion? That the person goes to the church, and over there two godfathers, they do the prayers, and then this holy water, the sacred water, is showered on him. But here in case of Shylock, Britannia says that instead of two godfathers, there should be 10 more. That means 12 godfathers. And all the godfathers should not be showering holy water on him. Rather, they should be putting him on the gallows, in the prison. In questioning is when we change the religion. Shalt thou have two godfathers? Had I been judge, thou shouldst have had 10 more. 10 plus 2, 12. To bring thee to the gallows and not the font. Font is the sacred water. So Shylock is gone and Duke is also going, and before going he is really thanking Portia once again and is inviting him to his palace for a meal, for dinner. But Portia straight away refuses, because in her mind she knows that she has to reach Belmont before Bassanio reaches. Remember, Bassanio had promised Portia that as soon as he gets free from this case, as soon as he is able to save Antonio, he will not remain a single day over there. He will be rushing back to Belmont as he is leaving his wife on the wedding day. So Portia knows that Bassanio will also run from here, and she wants to reach Belmont before Bassanio reaches there. And here she cannot say that she is going to Belmont, so she says, I have to reach Padua very soon. So she excuses herself. And the Duke also goes, but before going, he only suggests Antonio, he advises Antonio that he should give some gift to Portia, as Portia has been able to save him from such a difficult situation. Bassanio, most worthy gentleman, I and my friend have by your wisdom been this day acquitted, set free. So Bassanio is the first one to talk, and he says to Portia that, my dear gentleman, we are really very thankful that you have tried to save my friend Antonio of grievous penalties, grievous, serious. In lieu whereof 3,000 ducats due unto the Jew, we freely cope your courteous pains withal. Courteous pains, your mature judgment. So Bassanio says that we were supposed to return 3,000 ducats to Shylock. Now Shylock has to be given nothing. So we happily we happily present those 3,000 ducats to you. And Antonio says, and means number one, we are ready to give you those 3,000 ducats. And number two, stand indebted, and we will be always thankful to you over and above in love and service to you even more. And we will be always thankful to you in love and service means that we will always remember you, and in service means whenever if you feel like contacting us or you need our services, we will be always available. Portia, he is well paid, that is well satisfied. This is a very important line. This is a universal truth. That what does Portia say in this line? This line has a deeper meaning because it is a universal truth. It says that the person who is happy that what I have done is correct and right, he is already well paid. He does not need anything else. And I am satisfied with my work. So I am well paid. I don't need anything. Naturally, Portia does not need money. He is well paid, that is well satisfied. And I, delivering you, am satisfied. And therein do account myself well paid. I am well paid. My mind was never yet more mercenary. Mercenary, desire. I do not desire anything else. I don't desire any money. I pray you know me when we meet again. He says, I only want that you know me, remember me, recall me when we meet sometime again. I pray you know me when we meet again. I wish you well, and so I take my leave. Now, this line is again very important. I pray you know me. Now, this is dramatic irony over here. Portia says, my only reward will be that when you meet me again, you should remember me. And they are going to meet again in Belmont, and Antonio and Bassanio will not be able to remember them, will not be able to recall them, will not be able to recognize them. Why? Because they had no idea that this gentleman is Portia only. So that is the dramatic irony over there. Bassanio, dear sir, of force I must attempt you further. So Bassanio says, since you are refusing to take money, I am literally forcing you, very politely, take some recommendation of us as a tribute. Recommendation is some remembrance. उसने बोला कुछ तो ले जाओ हमारी तरफ से as a tribute, as a souvenir, as a token of love, not as a fee. Grant me two things, I pray you, not to deny me and pardon me. So he says, I'm sorry, don't deny me and pardon me. I'm sorry that I'm forcing you again and again. So Portia says, fine, if you're forcing me so much, I will take something. And from here begins the ring episode, which is a new one. So we have studied this, well paid, well satisfied, to remember me. And then she asks, what do you want? She says to Antonio, you give me your gloves. He was wearing the gloves. So she said, you give me your gloves. And to Bassanio, she asked for her wedding ring. So from here, we start with the small plot, the last plot, the ring episode. The casket theory is finished. The bond theory is finished. So, and the moment Portia asks for the ring, Bassanio, he tries to hide his hand. To Bassanio, and for your love, I will take this ring from you. Do not draw back your hand. जैसे उसने हाथ पीछे किया, she says, do not draw back your hand. I will take no more. मुझे इसके अलावा और कुछ नहीं लेना. And you in love shall not deny me this. और तुम्ही ने मुझे force किया है, so you should not refuse me now. This ring, good sir, alas, it is a trifle very small, very insignificant. So Bassanio ne bahana mara. He says, no, this is a very small ring. I don't want to give it such a small ring. I will give you the costliest ring of Venice. How will I get that ring? I will get it through proclamation. Next dialogue, proclamation, announcement. He says, मैं भी पूरे वेनिस में अनाउंसमेंट करवाता हूँ जिसके पास सबसे महंगी रिंग होगी मैं वो खरीद के I will give you. But Portia, no, she is playing with him. She says, I see, sir, you are liberal in offers. Liberal, very free. So she is mocking at him. She says, you are very liberal. पहले आप खुद ही बोलते हो. You taught me first to beg. You asked me to beg, to take something. And now, when I asked you to give me, you teach me how a beggar should be answered. Answered here means refuse. You are teaching me how to refuse someone. Bassanio, good sir, this ring was given to me by my wife. And when she put it on me, she made me vow. She took an oath from me. So he is very frank. He says truly that this is my wife's ring. And when she gave it to me, she had taken a promise from me. What promise she had taken? Very important. That I will neither sell this ring nor give to someone nor lose it. 3 textual words. कि ना मैं दूंगा, ना मैं खोऊंगा, ना मैं बेचूंगा. So I cannot give. Portia, that excuse serves many men to save their gifts. And if your wife be not a mad woman, and means if. So Portia also retorts back. She says, your wife must be a normal lady. She is not a mad woman. If you go and explain her that how important that person was who saved your friend, she will not be angry for you throughout the life. You can always give an explanation to your wife. And then she says, I am going. If you don't want to give, well and fine. So she just moves ahead. Now, Antonio, Bassanio and Grishanio are only left because Portia and Nerissa have left the place. Now Antonio says, I am your best friend. Meri khatiri sahi, you please give the ring to him because that is all he has demanded. Remember, Bassanio had already said somewhere before, a few lines before, that the whole life, my wife, everything, and this world I will sacrifice for Antonio. So Antonio here refers to, he says, ab to de do, koi baat nahi, it's just a ring. Give it on my behalf. मेरे कहने पर. My Lord Bassanio, let me have the ring. Let him his deserving and my love withal. Number 1, his deserving. Number 2, and my love withal. कि वो इंसान वाकई डिजर्व करता है, एक रिंग तो दे ही सकते हैं, और मेरा प्यार, दोनों चीज़ें एक तरफ कर लो. Be valued against your wife's commandment. Commandment, your wife's order. Right? So Bassanio could not refuse his friend. So he says, okay, go Grishanio, run and overtake him, give him the ring and bring him. Now again Bassanio gives 2 orders to Grishanio. He gives the ring and he says to Grishanio, Tika, you take this ring and go and give to him lest he should leave. You give the ring to him, number 1, and again invite him once more to Antonio's place if he can come for dinner, and then he can leave. And then we have come to know the most important thing. After this, I will thither presently, and in the morning early will we both fly towards Belmont. And Bassanio has clarified that tomorrow they are in the morning only they are leaving for Belmont, and Antonio will also be going with him. So that is the end of this very important, very long scene. And here we have seen Portia as a boy, and we come to know for the character sketches of Portia that she is very sharp, witty, intelligent, sound reasoning, then very skillful arguments, very wise, and we can somewhere say that she has outdone Bassanio. Rather than Bassanio, Portia can be regarded as the hero of the play. And Shylock is totally shattered and in a very pathetic state. There's a line, Shylock is more sinned against than sinning. What does that line mean? That he was not that bad as compared to the punishment he has got. Remember, Antonio used to call him a dog. He used to call him a cur. He used to... then there was a few more textual words how he used to insult Shylock. But Shylock has been given such a punishment. Asking someone to change a religion is the harshest of the punishments, which he should not have got. His own daughter even deserted him. So a few snapshots which you have to remember for this scene. This is the longest scene. This scene is of around 456 lines. In fact, this scene is longer than the whole of Act 1. Act 1 has 3 scenes, and if you accumulate all the 3 scenes, again this scene is longer than that also. Then this is the only scene where all the main characters are present. Then this is a highly dramatic and tense scene. This is also called the climax scene, and in this scene we see a battle of words and wits, intelligence. Portia and Shylock match each other in intelligence. Remember that. Then we have heard about the quibbling of words. Shylock had said it is not written in the bond, and Portia played with the same word, it is not written in the bond, so no blood should be oozed out. Then we have come to, learned one more literary figure over here, anaphora. Anaphora means the repetition of the same word in the beginning. Where it is? In the mercy speech of Portia, somewhere in line number 183. It word is repeated. It droppeth like the rain. It is twicely blessed. So it word is used as an anaphora. Then in Shylock's speech, somewhere in line number 50, when he says, some do not like the gaping pig, some do not like the bagpiper, some do not like the behold a cat, some word is repeated in the beginning. So that is, then in the same speech after 3-4 lines he says, why a gaping pig, why a behold, the word why has been started and repeated again and again. So these are the examples of anaphora. I hope you have understood this long scene. It is one of the major scenes, and throughout we have seen that most of the times one extract from this scene does come in your board examination. So my advice to you would be, please go thoroughly with this scene, as major developments have taken place in this scene. If you have recognized and if you appreciate my teaching, please do subscribe my channel. I will be meeting you again in the next video. Goodbye.